Fielding approaches the ball, puts his foot to it, and gets it in the air to start the day. Coy Parrish will make the catch at the 6. He waved for a fair catch. So the Minnesota offense, averaging 405 total yards, will work under his center, Ashton Beers. Single setback is Darius Taylor. Now Lindsey steps away, and we get a timeout called by Minnesota on the first play of the game. Do you ever remember that, Jim?
Never.
And listen to the crowd whooping it up over that.
They get a Buckeye lead for that.
They must. Maybe more than one they should. This would be a 27-yard field goal try for Minnesota. Sukup snaps it. Weston puts it down. Denneberg with a kick. It's in the air, and Denneberg knocks it through the uprights to give Minnesota the first score of the game with a 3-0 lead. Off their I formation to the right of quarterback Julian Sayin, who's in the gun. Sayin looks to throw. He'll loft that one up the left side of the field, going for Tate past the 50. Tate runs under it, catches the Minnesota 40, taken down to the Gopher 31-yard line. Carnell Tate ran under that ball before Mike Gerald, defensive back, makes the stop, but a big gain into Gopher territory and a ball to Carnell Tate.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage on the outside there, and Ohio State comes back with a play action. Got a good block by C.J. Donaldson. Helped pick up the blitz there. Carnell Tate was one-on-one down the Gopher sideline, and Julian Sayin put it on the money.
Quarterback Julian Sayin gets the snap out of the gun. Quick toss on the right side. Smith has it at the 25 of Minnesota. Races to the 20. Slips a tackler. Gets to the 10, to the 5, and knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line by defensive back Darius Green. That play, Sayin to Smith, gets the Buckeyes in the Giant Eagle red zone.
Run after catch. Rack. Those extra yards that the receiver gets. Jeremiah Smith did that last week against Washington when he caught a little pass right in the middle of the field. Had some blockers down the field. Got in the end zone. This week, it looked like he might have a shot at the end zone, but gets tackled at the 2.
That's where they spot it. At the Minnesota 1, Nate Roberts, C.J. Donaldson, I formation. 2 tight ends on the right, 1 Kaczmarek on the left. Julian Sayin under center, Carson Hinsman. Hands it again, Donaldson it again. Left side, he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So it's a 1-yarder rather than a 2-yarder. Same result. Ohio State ahead 6-3.
Well, we've seen that formation. Ohio State gets their tight ends, gets Nate Robinson there at fullback. That time, last week we might have missed the hole. This time we didn't miss the hole. Right back in the end zone. Buckeyes pick up their first TD of the ball game.
Took it in the neighborhood of the left guard and the left tackle. Coming wide to the left is Carnell Tate. And Julian Sayin in the gun. Bo Jackson in the backfield with him. And a pass goes right across the middle to Tate. Has it, and he breaks tackles, moves to the 50-yard line. Working the left seam. He weaves his way to the Minnesota 31 before he is finally tackled at the Gopher 31-yard line by corner John Nestor. It is a big first down pickup presented by Kroger.
Well, Carnell Tate had one for 31 yards, and that one was longer as the Buckeyes hurried right back to the line of scrimmage for their next play.
Which is at the Minnesota 31-yard line. Tight end Kaczmarek motioning left to right. Sayin fakes a pitch, looks to throw. Sayin now guns it up the left side, and it is caught by Kaczmarek, who falls out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Max Clare, out of bounds on the left side as he fell out in front of linebacker Devin Williams. It's a first down on the throw to Max Clare.
Yeah, 1st and goal now for Ohio State. Excellent job there by Max Clare, understanding where he was on the field. He knew he was running out of space, throttled it down a little bit, waited for Julian to get the ball into the pocket, and was able to catch that and pick up the first down, a gain of 11.
Peoples in the backfield to the left of quarterback Julian Sayin. 3rd and goal. Buckeyes to the Gopher 6. Sayin with a snap. Back to pass. He looks, throws in the end zone. Left corner. Caught. Jeremiah Smith. Touchdown grab on a 6-yard pass play. He got behind corner John Nestor. Jeremiah Smith did, catching the pass from Julian Sayin. It is the 5th TD catch of the year for Smith. The 11th touchdown throw of the season for Sayin. 13-3 Ohio State.
And the 20th for his career, Jeremiah Smith. Still a sophomore, only 5 games into his sophomore year. He's already got 20 touchdown catches after a big year last year. Outstanding job again by Julian Sayin, buying extra time, allowing Jeremiah Smith to get open, and then he put it on the money.
4th and 1. Minnesota, their own 44-yard line. Darius Taylor again, single setback. Lemecki Brockington off the line to the left. Single flanker is set to the right. For Drake Lindsey, Buckeye showing blitz. The handoff will go to Taylor, and he's going to be stopped short right at about the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Matthews' corner came crashing in from the left, but there's a big pile of scarlet-shirted Buckeyes.
So it'll be downs. Turning over on downs.
Yep, there's the sign. So the Buckeyes will have the ball in plus territory with 8 minutes and 12 seconds to play second quarter. It is 14-3, Ohio State leading Minnesota. Timeout. Kaczmarek was wide to the left. He'll motion now behind the right guard, and Julian Sayin, the quarterback, will get under center. and fakes a handoff, fakes a reverse pitch, looks to throw, pulls the trigger, goes deep down the right side. Wide open, Tate in the end zone, score! 44 yards through the air. Julian saying to Carnell Tate, who got behind corner Zaquan Bryan. And in the air and into the end zone goes Ohio State, leading 20-3.
Why not take a shot, Big Daddy? And they decided to go for it. All of it there on that beautiful play action executed by the offense. Julian Sayin had all day to throw. Carnell Tate got open by about 5 yards. And at 4th and 1 on downs, defense gets a stop. Next play, the Buckeyes get 7.
Yeah, they faked the handoff, faked the pitch on a reverse. And they found Pater to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Gears. Lindsey under center, gets the snap. Hands it off. Taylor. He's in trouble, and he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. And then there to get him was Will Smith Jr., sophomore defensive lineman. Empty backfield for Lindsey. Walsh, a tight end, motions in from the left. Lindsey back to throw. Lindsey in trouble. Lindsey tries to weave his way around, but linebacker Arvell Reese will drop him at the 19-yard line for a sack. Junior from Cleveland Glenville will play behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Arvell picks up his 3rd sack of the season. That's sack number 14 for the Buckeyes. And after that opening drive, this defense has really settled down and gotten some negative plays. Now they got them backed up 4th and 16 for this punt, number 3.
4th best defense on 3rd downs in the nation coming into the game. Single flankers off to the left with the tight end. Gears moving in motion. Quarterback Drake Lindsey in a shotgun. Taylor in the backfield with him. Lindsey gets the snap, hands it off to Darius Taylor, sweeping left side, and Zion Grady, who just referenced, knocks him down right around the 18 of Minnesota. Zion Grady, freshman from Enterprise, Alabama. That brings up, of course, in 3rd down.
TFL tackle for loss.
Ohio State at their own 26. Snap to Sayin. Looks to throw. Sayin sliding to his left. Throws on the run as he flips that upfield. Caught by a falling out of bounds Ohio State receiver Carnell Tate at the Buckeye 42. Fell out in front of defensive back John Nestor. A first down pickup and a great one presented by Kroger.
And that's a new career high. 8 catches for Carnell Tate. He had 7 back in January against Texas. Now he's got 8 here just early in the 3rd quarter.
Just tiptoed the sideline, grabbed it, fell out of bounds.
Beautiful catch.
It was. Off his right hip. Snap to Lindsey. Tosses the screen left side quickly to Logan Loya. He slips out of one tackle, but Jermaine Matthews puts him down at the 6 of Minnesota. It was Lorenzo Styles, nickelback, who had him at first.
Yeah, Lorenzo Styles forced that whole issue there. Great job there by number 3.
Weston in his end zone. Gets the snap, punts it with the right foot. Brandon Innes for Ohio State, moving around, catches at his own 44, moves, and he throws it backwards now, where it's caught by Lorenzo Styles. Running up the left side to the 40 of Minnesota. Styles to the 30. He's to the 20 and knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line is Lorenzo Styles on a backward pass. He was finally put out by Mason Carrier. Nice play.
Little throwback action there, and a nice throw by number 1, Brandon Innes on that play.
For those who are NFL fans, it's somewhat similar to the old Music City Miracle that the Tennessee Titans pulled off in the playoffs a number of years ago. Julian Sayin, who gets the snap. Sayin drops back to the Minnesota 30 to throw. He looks, heaves that up the left side, caught by Bo Jackson to go for 15, moves to the 10, taken down at the 9-yard line. Minnesota able to get that stop made right at their own 9 by Rashawn Lawrence, defensive lineman. Tate and Smith wide left. Innes off the line to the right with Christian. Handoff will go Bo Jackson running over left guard. Jackson pounds into the bodies, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line at about the 1. They're going to take a look at it and see whether or not Bo Jackson penetrated the end zone. And it looks like he may have.
Looks like the ball crossed the line.
As we look at it on the TV set here in our booth.
They got it on the big screen, too, if you want to look right now.
Yeah, another view of it.
No knees, no elbows down.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
The review. It is a touchdown.
Well, Bo Jackson with a touchdown run. 27-3. Ohio State leading. Lindsey motions Brockington toward the line. He drops straight back to throw, dumps it out, and it is almost intercepted. It's incomplete at the 30. Thrown for Javon Tracy on the right side and corner. Jermaine Matthews jumped the route, tried to pick it off. Brings up a course in 3rd down.
Buckeyes brought 7 there. They brought 4 defensive linemen, both linebackers, and then why not? Just add Caleb Downs into the mix. Put a lot of pressure on Drake Lindsey there. You had to get rid of it quick. Ends up incomplete and almost picked off.
And almost into the end zone the other way.
Yeah.
First down Buckeyes at their own 40-yard line, leading 28-3 here in the 3rd quarter. Julian Sand gets the snap, retreats to his 30 to pass. He'll look, hit while heaving a pass down the middle of the field. Caught by Max Clare at the Minnesota 30, and that's where he is dumped. Max Clare made the catch. Coy Parrish, safety, stopped him, but it is a big pass down the middle of the field. Sand to Clare, first down Buckeyes.
Yeah, the back there, James Peoples checked out a little early. If he would have waited a little bit longer, he would have saw that defensive end looping around, and that guy that looped around got right in the face of Julian Sand. That shows you something about the young quarterback, standing in the pocket, feeling the heat coming, and throwing a nice pass to Max Clare.
Mylan Graham and David Adolph will come wide to the left as receivers. Julian Sand out of the gun. Hands it off. Bo Jackson coming left side. Slides to the 15 of Minnesota. Wider to the right he goes to the 10 and knocked out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Devin Williams, linebacker, forced him out of bounds. Sand gets the snap out of the shotgun. Fakes a handoff, lobs it into the end zone. Caught by Smith for a touchdown on a 9-yard toss. Jeremiah Smith came off the left flank. Eluded his defender, got into the end zone and grabbed it. Second time the two of them have hooked up tonight. 34-3 Ohio State.
What a pass there by Julian Sand. That was a quick little slant route by Jeremiah Smith. It was a catch. It was a grab that football from the center and turn around and fire it on a bullet. And a perfect pass by Julian Sand. And to Jeremiah Smith, he's going to catch those.
So the PAT unit. Snap will go to Lincoln Kienholz. Back to throw. Set from his 25. Throws up the left seam where it has caught Quincy Porter running to the 50, and he's finally tackled at the Minnesota 49 by the linebacker Devin Williams. Quincy Porter with his first Ohio State catch. He goes for a first down. Lincoln Kienholz again in a pistol formation. He's got Bennett Christian moving in motion. Hands to James Peoples. Running right side. Peoples gets loose. Gets to the 40. Right sideline to the 30 of Minnesota to the 20 and knocked out of bounds at the 19 of Minnesota by safety Kerry Brown. James Peoples looking good, running for a first down and getting the Buckeyes in the Giant Eagle red zone.
Well, that gain of 13 was one of his better runs. That one's even better. That last one there he had. Buckeyes have had 3 plays, all first downs for Ohio State. That was a gain of 33.
To put it at Minnesota's 16. And Lincoln Kienholz under center Josh Padilla. Gets the snap, follows Padilla into the end zone for the touchdown. So Lincoln Kienholz, a 1-yard TD run. And it is, as we mentioned earlier, 41-3 favor Ohio State.
Good calls there by Ohio State. It's good to see that second-team offense come in and take it right down the field. Big run there by James Peoples, helped put him in position. Quincy Porter caught a pass there, so a little bit of everything on that drive.
Lincoln Kienholz will set up under center Josh Padilla. He'll be surrounded by 3 other offensive players. He'll take the snap and take a knee, and that'll take care of it. Ryan Day will go to midfield to shake hands with P.J. Fleck. Final score tonight, 42-3. Ohio State defeats Minnesota. Tonight's broadcast presented by Safe Flight, your auto glass experts. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.